On your marks, get set. Record setters, world beaters, gold winners, and all new Ninja Warriors. Challenge Summer of Sports, weeknights from 10 on Challenge.
And so we're ready to play 4 in a row. Now, this is the solo round for the contestants. It's just you against the clock. Now, Mike, you got into this round first. There are the categories: design, China, kings and queens, and beverages. Mike?
May I ask one question first? China, do you mean the geographical country of China, or do you mean China porcelain?
I knew Mike would be trouble.
Thank you.
Mike, China.
China,
right?
I take China.
Okay, Mike, come and join me here. Come and join me here for your head-to-head round, and I'll explain to you how your questions on China will be scored, Mike. As you know by now, your aim is to score 4 in a row. You will score 1 point for each correct answer you give me, but a wrong answer is going to take you back down to 0. So we'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you, which could well be a China clock. It sounded a bit like it, Mike, but don't you worry about it. You'll have those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row, and if you don't, Mike, as you know, we'll credit you with your highest score. Are you ready, Mike?
Yes.
On China, your time starts now. What Chinese dog differs from all others in having a blue...
Chow.
Chow Chow is correct. Often referred to as the roof of the world, name this autonomous region of China.
Tibet.
Is correct. Who was exiled to Taiwan after being head of the national...
Chiang Kai-shek.
Chiang Kai-shek is correct. Name the world's longest artificial waterway, which took the Chinese almost 2,000 years to construct.
The Great Wall?
No,
it's not.
No, it was the Grand Canal.
Didn't know.
Although not the capital, what is China's leading port and largest industrial city? Correct. Who led the Red Army in a retreat known as the Long March?
Mao.
Mao, he did. Correct. Which rare gemstone, usually green in colour? Jade is correct. Oh, Mike, you answered so well on China, whatever it was. You didn't quite make the 4.
You should have asked the channel for the 5th one.
Mike, you didn't score the 4, but you made it to 3. Well played, sir. Well played. Right, Irene, you have design, kings and queens, or beverages?
I think I'll try design.
Design. Irene, will you please come and join me here for your solo round on design? We will put 40 seconds on the clock for you now. You'll have that 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row, or we will credit you with your highest score. Irene, are you ready? Your time starts now. What do we call onyx or agate brooches worn at the neck with figures carved in relief?
Cameo.
Cameo is correct. The 3-leaved emblem or device used in heraldry, long associated with the French crown, is called?
Trefoil.
Not correct. Fleur de lis. The Russian-born painter who designed stained glass windows in France, America and Israel was Mark who?
Pass.
Chagall. The famous high-quality jewellery firm founded in Paris in the 19th century is called Van Cleef and...
Arpos.
Correct. The famous Russian jeweller who designed decorative eggs for royalty was Peter Carl who? Fabergé is correct. Which French designer designed costumes for Jean Cocteau's film Beauty and the Beast and was famous for creating his bar suit?
Pass.
Pierre Cardin. Tiffany, Lalique and Majorelle were all major forces in which ornamental style of art?
Opal.
No, hard luck, Irene. It was Art Nouveau. You didn't quite make it up to 4 in a row, but you scored 2, Irene. Well played. Which means, Pentti, that you have a choice of kings and queens or beverages.
I think I take beverages.
Beverages, Pentti. Will you please join me here, please, for your solo round? 4 in a row. Now, obviously, if you score 4 in a row, you're in that final. If you score 3, you're in the final because Mike scored 3. Even, Pentti, if you make it to 2, you'll be in a tiebreaker to see which of yourself or Irene goes into the next round. So on beverages, your time starts now. Irish, Scotch and Bourbon are all types of what?
Liquor.
No, I was looking for whiskey. In which country did the drink vodka originate?
Soviet Union. Russia.
Correct. Creme de menthe is a sweet, green or white liqueur. What is its predominant flavour?
Menthe.
Correct. Beginning with A, what name do we give to an aromatic bitter bark used as a tonic?
Anise.
No, it's Angostura. It's different. Tia Maria, Drambuie and Kahlua are all types of what? Beginning with L?
Liquor.
Correct. From which country does the unsweetened anise-flavoured liqueur called ouzo come?
Greece.
Correct. Beginning with M, which amber-coloured dessert wine is named after an Atlantic island group?
Madeira.
Madeira is correct. What name do we give to the strong Japanese rice beer?
Sake.
Just too late. Don't worry, Pentti. You didn't make it to 4 in a row, but you did score 3. Thank you very much, Pentti. Which means that if we look now, we see that just for today, and only for today, because we'll see her tomorrow, we have to lose Irene, who scored just 2 out of the 4 in a row. Thank you, Irene. We'll see you tomorrow. And with the same score in this round of 3 in a row each, I'm going to ask Mike and Pentti to come and join me. Pentti for the second time, Mike for the first, in the final of today's Going for Gold. Come on, guys. Right, here we are, today's final on Going for Gold. You know how the game works. You need 9 points to win, and it's a contest today between Mike from Germany, Mike Kimsey, and for the second time, Pentti Laukama from Finland, who was just pipped at this final post yesterday. Well, Mike, you got into this round first, so the first decision is going to be yours. The subject is Screen Heroes. There's a clue for you watching at home on Screen Heroes. Mike, play or pass?
I pass.
You will pass Screen Heroes over to Pentti. Pentti, that means the subject is yours. The control of the game, and that big 4 zone, as you know, is yours. And on Screen Heroes, your time starts now. I was born in 1895 and died in 1926. By about 1919, I began my film career. My films included Cobra, The Eagle, and The Shake. However, I became a star. Mike.
Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
No, that is not the correct answer. Pentti, that means you have control of the game and your time continues now. However, I became a star in The 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Pentti.
Valentino.
Valentino is the correct answer. In the 3 zone, Pentti, which means, Mike, that you're playing catch-up. The subject is literature. There's a clue for you watching at home. Mike, on literature, will you play or pass?
I pass.
You pass on literature. All right, that means, Pentti, you have control of the game on literature and your time starts now. I am a satirical novel in fable form about revolutions. My plot concerns the animals belonging to a Mr. Jones, who revolt against the...
Revolution of the Animals.
No, that is not the correct answer, Pentti. That means that you have control of the game, Mike, and your time continues now. Revolt against our human masters and drive them out. Mike.
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm is the correct answer that I was looking at. Answered in the 3 zone. Pentti, just in case you thought I was being very harsh, you would have heard if I'd gone right down to the end of the question that I wanted the 2-word name of the book beginning with A. Then you'd know it was Animal Farm, which was, in fairness, the correct answer, which Mike gave me. Mike, that brings the scores level. You got into the round first, so you've the next first choice, if you like. The subject is politics. There's a clue for you watching at home. On politics now, Mike, will you play or pass?
I've passed 2 times, 3 times lucky, I pass again.
You pass again. All right, fair enough. Pentti, you have control of the game on politics, and your time starts now. I was born in 1894 and died in 1978. From 1931 to 1946, I lived in Europe. My book, Facing Mount Kenya, was published in 1938, and in 1963, I became the first Prime Minister of independent Kenya. When Kenya began... Mike.
Kenyatta.
Kenyatta is the correct answer, Mike. Answered in the 3 zone. Which means, Pentti, that you are now playing catch-up. The subject is 20th century figures. There's a clue for you watching at home. On this subject, Pentti, will you play or pass?
I'll play.
You will play. Pentti, your time starts now. I was born in Russia in 1889 and died in 1972. In 1910, I built my first biplane. I went to the United States, forming my own aero engineering company in 1923. I am best known for my successful development of the helicopter, which I began in 1909. Although...
Sikorsky.
Sikorsky, Pentti, is the correct answer. In the 2 zone. In the 2 zone, which means you're still playing catch-up. The subject is plays. There's a clue for you watching at home. On plays, Pentti, will you play or pass?
I'll play.
You'll play. You always play when you get the chance, Pentti. And you're on 5 points to Mike 6. So really, on this question, you have all to play for to see which of you will be today's champion. Your time on plays starts now. I am a tragedy. My characters include an unwise old king and his 3 daughters. 2 of the daughters profess extreme affection for him, while the third replies that she loves him neither more nor less than a daughter should love her father. After many tragic incidents, the king dies of grief. My 2-word title is the name of that king and was written by Shakespeare. I am King...
King Lear.
King Lear is the correct answer. In the 1 zone, which takes you to 7, which means that yet again, Pentti, you're playing catch-up. The subject is history. There's an extra clue for you watching at home on history. Pentti, play or pass?
I'll play.
You will play. Your time starts now. I was born in Lombardy in 1745 and died in 1827. My given names were Alessandro, Giuseppe, Antonio, Anastasio. I was a genius in physics, inventing the electric battery and discovering methane gas. Napoleon made me a count and a senator of Lombardy for my work. The unit of electric force that drives current is named after me. Pentti.
Volta.
Volta is correct, Pentti. Answered in the 2 zone. The sides are level again. Germany and Finland locked in this head-to-head. Mike, you got into the round first. The choice is yours. The subject is products. There's a clue for you watching at home. Mike, play or pass?
Now I play.
Now you play when you get close to being today's champion with 2 points to go. On products, your time starts now. I was developed by a chemist in the late 1860s and patented in the US in 1873. The early method of manufacture was a process in which a blend of malted fats was churned with milk and salt and chilled to solidify the mixture. The fats used in my production have varied widely, from animal fats to the vegetable fats widely used. Mike.
Margarine.
Margarine is correct in the 2 zone. It brings it to 9 and here to go. A victory for Germany. It means you're in the heat final later on this week and you've won this memento of your achievement exclusive to winning contestants on Going for Gold. Pentti, what can I say? The hardest of hard luck. Twice you've just been pipped at the last post, but don't worry, Pentti. We'll be delighted to see you tomorrow. Well played, sir. Well played. We'll be delighted if you can tune in again tomorrow when I'll be inviting contestants from all over Europe who with me will be going for gold. For now, bye-bye. And well played, Mike, and well played, Pentti.